Mike's still live. Or do you want me to turn him off? I'm not going to turn him off.
That's frozen.
Last year, winning the inaugural Overwatch season really helped me understand that
His music is super
I may not
loud.
want to do what I'm going to school to do. You know, I might actually want to go into playing professional esports when I get out of high school. You know, maybe not immediately go right into like a Houston Outlaws or something like that. Maybe start my own team in Lake Charles. But it's definitely helped me
Correct.
have a better grasp of teamwork and a better understanding in relying on others isn't.
Oh. I just restarted it accidentally. Alright, hey, you know what? Let's not do this. Let's just
Get into the live stream.
let's just get into the live.
Yeah,
stream. let's answer
Alright.
questions.
We'll end it on the
Alright,
There we go.
sorry about that. So that was not working particularly great. We're a little confusion, a little technical difficulties there. So we're just gonna go straight and talk about the week and the conclusion of our Smash Bros. League, and then about our championship of our Smash Bros. League. Let's hey, can we bring up the standings first and talk about the end of the regular season? So is this middle school? That's middle school. Tell us real quick, Austin, how many players are gonna make it to the championship? Austin's phone. Please silence your cell phones.
all right, so the way we're looking at the championship, I'm just going to, the easiest way to do this is to run it like a normal tournament, top 10 from each school, regular like we've been doing it, but on the side what we're going to do is a kind of a crew battle for each school. You'll take your top 5 from each school, and you'll be a team instead of just by yourself.
But for the individual finals.
For the individual finals,
Yeah.
top 32.
Top 32.
Right.
Okay, so go back to the standings. So if you're in the top 32, that goes down to, keep going down a tiny bit more. Where we at points? Basically 10 points.
Colin lost one.
If you're, yeah, that's actually perfect. In junior high, if you have more than 10 points, you make it in the championship tournament.
Right.
Single elimination.
Double elimination. Like
Double elimination. Okay. All right. So that was the standings for the junior high. Go to the senior high. I mean the high school standings. The Alec Kennison standings.
I like innocent standings.
So as we can see, the high school standings look a little different than the junior high standings because basically you got one guy, Alec Kennison, way out in front. After that, though, it's pretty much jumbled up just like junior high was, and so same thing, top 32.
Right.
Top 32 makes it in.
Which 10
So
points.
basically same thing. If you have at least 10 points, you're making it in the tournament. You come play on Sunday the 24th. So those standings are updated. The school standings are not updated yet, but they're not going to change much. So the individual standings, if you can go take a look at them, everybody can go see where they finished up. That's for all 8 weeks. We had 8 great weeks of play, and we had plenty of data to pick out the better players and just kind of stratify everybody in the standings. So that's the week. That's the conclusion of our 8-week regular season, which was after we got the kinks worked out after the first couple of weeks, everything went great, and we appreciate everybody's help. The big news for tonight, though, is after the regular season, we're going to the return of the Thanksgiving Open, which is a one-day event that we've had in the past for many, many years, and then it took a hiatus when we started throwing all of our resources into high school esports. The Thanksgiving Open took a little bit of a back seat, but now it's coming back. So we got our 2 guys here. We got Telly, our Overwatch expert, and Austin, our Super Smash Bros. Expert, to talk to everybody about what the Thanksgiving Open is going to be. So, Corey, did we miss anything?
No, I don't think so.
So let's just go into. You want to talk about Lake Charles Toyota first?
Yeah.
Let's first say this event is at Lake Charles Toyota. It's not at LCB anymore. We had to give the gym back to the school system. They had other things going on. We got in there today. We finished cleaning up at 5 o'clock today. We got it cleaned up, turned back over to the school system. So this Thanksgiving Open is at Lake Charles Toyota on Sunday, November 24th at noon. Here's an overhead shot of Lake Charles Toyota.
I think they said they're going to open the doors at 10 o'clock, so you can come in, hang out, and play a little bit. The location is 3905 Gerson Memorial Drive. You can Google Lake Charles Toyota, it will come up everywhere. Just go right in the front entrance and go around the little roundabout and hang a left. And you're going to park on the north side of the building through the gate. It says employees only, but on a Sunday, that's where you go.
Yeah, so you basically just get off the 210 and head south on Highway 14. You can't miss us. If you don't know where Lake Charles Toyota is, Google it or just email us and we'll give you some heads up. Sunday, November 24th at noon
So
at Lake Charles
So
Toyota,
that's this
not LCB, just for reference. Let's just, I know I'm saying that a lot.
You can't emphasize that enough.
Not LCB.
Don't
Do
go to
not go to LCB on a Sunday at noon. There's gonna be nobody there. Actually,
there might be.
There might be somebody there. It's not gonna be us.
If you
We
go
had-
there and there's people, grab them and y'all go to
Yeah, bring them
Toyota
over.
instead.
One more time.
Absolutely.
We had to clear out of the gym. We finished cleaning it out today. We turned it back over to the school system. We're not going to be there. We're going to be at Lake Charles Toyota. Lake Charles Toyota, November 24th, noon. That's this Sunday. All right. Now, that being said, let's talk about, let's let Austin talk about Smash first, and then we'll talk about Overwatch. So we're just going to turn it over to Austin. Austin, give us a 3-5 minute summary of what we're going to be doing with Smash at Thanksgiving Open.
All right.
Oh, one more thing. Huge cash prizes. The Thanksgiving Open brings with it huge cash prizes. So that's the other part that we missed. Go ahead, Austin.
All right, so as far as high school, we're going to be doing top 32 from each middle school and high school. And then we'll be doing something to kind of mark the king of the schools. We'll be doing a crew battle. The top 5 students from each school will be on a team, kind of like a relay race style team. The first player go and fight their first player. Whoever wins drops out, but you lose your stocks. You don't get your stocks back, so you share a stock tank. You play until one team comes out on top. As far as the way your team's set up, you can decide that before each set.
It's basically like a relay race. Is
Right.
the best way to put it. A relay race for the team.
Strong players, you ain't gonna let it.
Are we gonna? Is it gonna be top 2 teams play each other? Is that what you decide? Which teams are playing who?
The way we're going to do it, we're going to seed it based on the performance of the overall schools.
Okay.
But any school can participate in this.
I think there was 5 high schools and 6 middle schools.
Right.
So all the schools are playing.
Right.
Okay. So all the schools make it into the crew battle. That's for the high school esports. So talk about for the non-high school esports. What
All
do we
right.
do?
Outside of high school esports,
This is where the cash prizes come in.
because
Because there are no cash prizes for high school
Right,
esports,
correct.
just for reference.
but as far as outside of high school esports, and the high schoolers are welcome to enter this. It'll be after the high school esports stuff's over with. We'll start running a tournament that's open invitation to anybody in the city, anybody anywhere can come and play in this tournament. It'd be a $5 entry fee, and for every $5 that we get from you guys, we'll match it and add another $5 to the pot.
So it could be up to a maximum of $1,000
Right.
in the prize pool for the open Super Smash Brothers
Right.
tournament. And that will be players coming from all over the northern hemisphere, right? Like,
Well, the previous, the last time we did this, we had players from Houston, New Orleans, Baton Rouge, all over the tri-state area came to play in this thing. We had some of the top players in the world. Sam Soar showed up. The Wall showed up. It was a really good time. Hopefully we get the same reception this time.
the idea is we're going to advertise cash prizes. That's going to bring some really
Right.
great players for the high school kids to get to play against. To just kind of feel some competition of some sort of higher level play. That's open to anybody. Coaches, if you want to play,
Yeah, you're
this
more
is
than
the
welcome.
time to play. High school players, you're certainly more than welcome to play in both if the schedule allows.
And same with middle school. If they want to enter the tournament, they can.
All right. And there's no age brackets on the open tournament. There's not going to be a younger one and an older one. Not going to be a
Right.
junior high. It's just going to be an open. You could be 12. You could be 52 playing the same open tournament.
Right.
Give me a general thought on if they're not planning on coming for high school esports, but you're watching and you want to know about when the open tournament. What are you anticipating for the open tournament to start?
As far as the open tournament, I'm anticipating it should start about 4 o'clock to 4:30.
Okay.
It's going to be as soon as we're done with everything else with the high school. After that, we start the open.
All right. We will. Is anybody watching the stream?
Yeah, 20 people.
Okay, good. So we're gonna hit the rest of Smash, then we're gonna hit Overwatch, and then we will take questions. We'll do questions for Overwatch and Smash and anything you want. after we're done. So everybody's excited about Overwatch. We have a lot of people in the league, in the high school league, who are really excited about Overwatch, and they're playing Smash, but they're really thinking, when's Overwatch coming? Good news is Overwatch is coming, and even if you're not playing as a high school team, we're going to have an Overwatch Open tournament as well. You want to
Correct,
go on
yes.
that, you two guys?
We opened up the tournament to 16 teams, and I've spoken to a lot of the students within the Scion Esports High School League. It is not a school event, but I do recommend sponsors get your teams together. Like he said, it's a cash prize. It's only a $5 per person, $30 a team.
Same thing.
Some
We're
teams
matching. Scion's matching.
Exactly.
Could be
some
up
teams
to,
are
up
actually
to $1,000.
and some teams are going to bring in 2 alternates, so then it'll be $40 a team. Again, $5 a person. We do have the reigning champion from CypherCon, Frag Culture, is going to be showing up, so you guys have a nice little challenge there against them. But again, sponsors, get your teams together. It's a great tournament experience. It gets all the jitters out for the kids that are getting stage fright. And again, it gives them that tournament experience. So whenever we do have the Overwatch League next year for the students, they'll be a lot more comfortable with the computers and pretty much ready to go. It's considered a preseason, but everything is going to be each match is going to be decided on a coin flip on who chooses the map. I've already released a lot of information on. If you go to tournament.com, and that's tournament TOORNAMENT.com, look up Thanksgiving Open, and you'll see the Overwatch tournament there. I've got a whole list of rules, how we're going to decide the map pool, so forth and so on. Register your teams there. If you have any questions, you can hit me up in the Discord. I am Telionis. You can also I think there's a link on tournament.com where you can ask me questions as well. So
Or esports@lakecrosstoyota.com if it's easier to remember, and we'll forward them to Telly.
that's right.
Hey, for the high school teams, this is an open tournament, so the coaches, Chickadee, I know, loved Overwatch.
Yes.
Chickadee can
And
play.
then there was I can't remember who it was. Maybe the guy from SJ Welsh, I think, was so excited about Overwatch, the sponsor.
Yes,
Um,
Mr. Dugas. Yeah,
so,
he was extremely excited.
Coaches could theoretically play in this one, right?
Yes, coaches.
I know
Yeah,
Keely-
coaches can all go form their own team and mop
You
up
can
all the
have a
students.
team
that
of
would be actually pretty
coaches
cool.
Yeah.
play
Team coach.
against the players if you wanted to. Anyway, it's open. The idea is it's an open tournament.
Correct.
But as Telly said, we'd love to have the high school teams all put in teams.
And there is no age, again, like the Smash Open tournament. There is no age here. The second team that registered is actually WW Lewis. So the Rebels actually have a team in the tournament. So we've got a middle school team that's already representing, wanting to come in and
Who
play.
we still owe
Again-
a trophy. We still owe the WW Lewis Rebels.
Yes, and
a
they are
trophy
they are the
for
reigning.
winning
Yeah.
the junior high last year.
Correct,
We never
correct.
gave them their trophy. It's
So-
out there, guys, somewhere. It's floating around.
But
It's
Yeah.
made, just not delivered.
Just don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it.
Ether.
It's
Got
out there somewhere. It's out there somewhere. It knows that it belongs to the WW Lewis Rebels, but
that's right. And the games will be streamed on the Scion Esports YouTube channel.
Right.
So we will have all the games live streaming. We should have a couple casters there, Dustin.
I will be there, and I will talk to myself if me and Liquidius will man the disc. Do you get it?
Liquidius? Okay, so just to clarify, for
Mhm.
Overwatch players, also do not go to LCB. This
Correct.
applies for them too. Don't go to LCB. There won't be anybody there. There may be somebody there. It won't be us.
That's right. The Thanksgiving
Go
Open
to
City-
Lake Charles Toyota. Lake Charles Toyota, noon, starting the same time.
Doors open at 10.
But I mean-
Overwatch is going to start at 12 noon.
Look how terrible our inventory
Also,
is in that
players,
picture.
make sure that you bring your own peripherals. I know you're a lot more comfortable playing with your own keyboard, your own mouse, and your own headset. Please, by all means, bring that. If you come in at 10 o'clock, we can sit you down, get you set up to have, if it's Razer Synapse, if it's Logitech, whatever drivers you need for your peripherals, we can get that set up. So whenever it is your turn to play, we're not waiting 15, 20 minutes to get all your stuff together to start the match. So.
We will provide Logitech K102 keyboards if they want them, and that is a $10 office keyboard.
Right.
Um,
120.
Oh, sorry. Our IT guy says K120. We will provide that. If you want to play on a $20 office keyboard, we'll provide it.
And
Like
you
a real
can,
pro.
And you can bring controllers. If you're a console player and you want to bring your controller, you can do that as well.
Are y'all ready to take
PS4
questions?
controllers still don't work.
PS,
No.
it's
Xbox One controller only.
PS4
Right.
is we're not gonna support
Yeah.
it. We
Oh.
had trouble with them.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Theoretically, they allegedly work if you have the right drivers and
But it
software
takes
and
like
stuff.
35, 40 minutes to
We're
set
not
one
gonna
up.
help you get a PS4 controller working. You're on your own. If you can make it work, but if it doesn't work, I shouldn't say that. I won't be there. No
Well-
PS4 controllers.
Nope.
They're not gonna help you with a PS4 controller. Okay, so we're ready to take Cordy. Anything we missed?
No, we got a couple of questions.
Jeremy, anything we missed?
Yeah,
That you
someone
would-
asked
no,
what
just
time should
anything.
Not
Not,
the
not
questions.
questions yet.
Not questions.
Anything we need to cover?
Oh, never mind.
No,
Okay.
the only thing I can think of is that, typically me and you are at these events, but we are not going to be.
We
And
are
so
gonna be-
Kelly Honest and Nitsua and Grizzletoe, I think, are
These are the guys that are gonna be in
running the
charge.
show.
And there's Rocket League.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
we should
We're
mention.
also
We
gonna have
completely
Rocket League.
forgot about Rocket
We
League.
don't-
Okay.
I don't
Rocket
play
League.
Rocket League. He doesn't play Rocket League, but we will have Rocket League. So, oh, and Retro Reject is going to be coming. He's going to bring some of his cabinets. We're going to have a nice little arcade setup. So
With some
when
retro
you're,
video
when you're not
games
watching
and-
the game, or if you're waiting for your game to come along, you can go play on some of the arcade cabinets.
Do we have
Retro
a Rocket
Rejects.
League admin? Is there somebody going to run Rocket League for us?
Bradley, y'all might talk to Bradley. Anyway.
Are you going to talk to Bradley about it? Rocket
Okay.
League details to come.
Rocket League details TBA.
Anyway.
Retro Reject, let's put a plug in there. That is Sam Hayes from Southern Technologies. He helps us out on a lot of stuff. Sam Hayes, Southern Technologies. Bring in some old school arcade cabinets. We have a old school arcade cabinet they can play on anytime at Lake Charles
That's
Toyota. It's going to be a fun time. Questions?
Questions.
Austin,
Were you
questions?
joking about Samsora?
No, he's been to the Thanksgiving Open before.
Cool. Let's see. What time should Overwatch players show up?
10 o'clock. When the doors open, come
Doors
in.
open at
No.
10 o'clock.
What time are you starting the
Well-
tournament, Telly?
Yeah.
The tournament starts at 12. I'll have the brackets and everything posted and ready to go before 12.
So they should check
So-
in by at the latest what time? 11:45 or 11:30?
11:30.
11:30.
Yeah. You never want to show up at 12 to a tournament, guys. I mean,
Never show up as it starts.
some of y'all may have learned from Smash when you got DQ'd because you didn't show up on time. So
As far as
Um,
registration for Smash, it's register as you get there, but the bracket starts when it starts
When does it start? 12?
at exactly 12 o'clock.
Bracket starts at 12 o'clock, both games.
Important question from a Soul Crusher who's a loyal stream viewer. Is Melee fun? Austin, you want to take that one?
Well, fun canceling and wave cheating aren't really my thing, but
Hey, Melee. Someone asked about Melee. Guess what? We've got 6 27-inch CRT TVs that would love a home
Really nice.
if you want one.
Zenith, top of the line,
If you-
last generation CRT.
If you still
And-
play Melee, we would love to hook you up. With
I've got a box
CRT.
full of Nintendo Wii's that have Project M and all that other stuff on it. It's just taking up space
We
right
would
now.
love
Double
it.
asked if the tournament's going to be double no matter the amount of teams.
yeah.
Yes, but Duffel starts with a 1 limb handicap. And he's not allowed to play DPS.
He can only play
Uh,
Gravita.
Good legit question here from Super Toad Bros 3 World.
That's
Do
a
the-
lot going on in that
Yeah.
game.
Do the high school kids need to be in school jerseys?
Mm,
No,
You
it's
don't
not a
have to
school
be.
sanctioned event.
Correct.
Well,
You don't have
for
to
the,
be,
for the
but
high school portion though of
I would
high-
prefer that if you're
Yeah.
during the high school portion
Oh.
of the event, you be in your jersey, but after that, it's not a high school event anymore.
Yeah,
Sorry.
form,
I was
super
thinking
form
Overwatch.
really
The
form,
Overwatch
and you're
kids do
ashamed
not.
to stay in it. You can take your jersey off after the high school portion.
For Super Smash Brothers, it is the league
Right.
finals
that is a school event.
of
yeah.
the Super Smash Bros. League. So that is a school event. It's a high school esports league event. You need to be in your your jerseys for that.
As
Right.
far as Overwatch is concerned, if you want to be very uniform and everybody match, you're more than welcome to wear your jerseys. So, Zach, bring your jersey from when you were at.
Zach, you're not allowed to not.
Oh,
Go ahead.
one more thing. If you want to enter both Smash and Overwatch, if your name gets called for Smash and you're playing Overwatch, you're disqualified.
It's totally allowed, but you have to pick one
Right.
if it comes up.
Whatever's more important to you.
Yeah.
Correct.
So you're welcome
Obviously
to enter
Smash.
both, but if it comes up,
And you can always take a
I'm the
loss
only one in this room
and
that'll
maybe
say
catch
that.
up in the losers bracket. You know, if it's your first loss.
And there's been quite a few players that have lost first round in Smash and they didn't
Made
make
it all the way
grand
to the
final.
end for
Yeah.
Kip to roll over the top of them.
Sorry.
anything else?
Purple Beans asking again if they'll be allowed to play with DK bongos.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, yeah, good. If you bring them, yeah.
Good
Lot of
valid
Smash
question there.
questions.
Good.
If
That
you bring them, you can
bongos
smash.
is the
The Donkey Konga controller.
good valid question.
You're more than
yeah.
welcome to play Overwatch with the bongos.
Yeah.
I don't know how well it's going to work for you, though.
I
That
think
is-
that about wraps it up.
Jeremy, you got any questions over there?
No, it's people talking amongst themselves. No questions for
Okay,
us.
thanks for
Anything
watching
at
the
this
stream. We'd love to see you guys at the Thanksgiving Open. You can still email us questions at esports@lakecharlestoyota.com, or you can contact Nitsuo or Teleonis directly. Thanks for watching.